Hello everyone. Now we are going to solve relate code problem number 150. Evaluate reverse Polish notation. So in this problem we are given a list as tokens in which few numbers are given and few operations are given. So when we get an operation in the token, then we have to perform that operation in the previous number. So uh, what we have to do in this problem, we have to first iterate in the tokens, then when we get some operation to perform like plus minus, subtraction, division and all, so then we perform in the last two numbers, like we move from here, 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 here. Now here is divide means we have to perform divide in the last two numbers. What are the last two numbers? This is the a1, a2. Yes, a1 is the first last number and a2 is the second last number. So we have to perform 13 divided by 5. And we also, when there is division, we take the integer value in the backward position. We won't be going like to next value, like if it is like 2.27, 2.45, then we take it as 2, not like 3. Even it is 2.6 or some 2.7, 2.9 even, also then we take 2 only. So it is 2. So now we have numbers and 4 and 2, because we have performed, we have calculated 13 and 5. So now we have 4 and 2. Again we move to next operation, which is plus. So 4 plus 2, 6 is our answer. But how will approach using the code? So to solve this problem, there are two approaches. First one is the most optimal and good approach is using a stack. It is a very easy approach. So what we do in this problem, we basically store all the elements in the stack, all the numbers in the stack, and when we get some operations to perform, we perform on the last two numbers which are already stored in the stack. So here is the code. So let's understand with the help of the code. So we declared stack, empty stack here, and result variable which is started from 0. So we first iterate in the tokens. Tokens is a list, and each number here is token, right? Here we have written for token in tokens. So it means that we are iterating in the whole list tokens from the index is denoted as token. So let's start from 4. So here we are 4. We are at 4. So if token is plus, minus, multiplication or division, then we perform these operations. But if condition is not executing here, because the first element what we have found is 4. So there is a if else condition. In else condition, we append that value, like here 4 is not like number, 4 is a string. So we have to convert into a number. So append integer token. What it means that it converts 4 to 4 in a mathematical form. So here 4 is converted, and st means we push that element into the stack. So our stack was empty first. What we have declared here, it is an empty stack. So what we do, we put 4 in the stack. Now we have 4 in the stack. Next again we move here 13. So is 13 is the operation? No, 13 is a number. So again the same thing, we convert 13 string to 13 number. After that we put we push into the stack. So here 13. Next we have 5, same thing. So 5 is converted to 5 and pushed into the stack. Now we have the operation. Now we keep moving, right? After pushing the elements, we keep moving. So now we are here. Okay. Now we have the operation to perform, which is division. So we have this sign, division sign. So to calculate the values, we have declared another function which is name as procedure here. So uh, in procedure, when we have token as plus minus division and multiplication, then we perform the operations. Like if we have plus, we add the last two elements. If we have minus, then we subtract the last two elements. And one thing more, very importantly, we always do a2 minus a1. a2 means the second element with what we get, we use it first to perform the operations. Like we got a1 here and we got a2 here, then we don't write it as a1 minus a2, we write it as a1 minus a2 minus a1, sorry, right? So so that we are not getting any negative number also. In the case of like if we do like a1 minus a2, like we are using a1 first then a2, then it will cause only it will cause problem in only two cases. Like a2 minus a1, here we are getting the negative number, and a2 minus a1, sorry, a2 minus a1 I'm saying, a2 division, sorry, a2 divided by a1, it will basically like understand that if we divide 4 by 2, it is 2, and if we divide 2 by 4, then it is a completely different value, it is 0.5. So it's the same thing. So we have to use the a2 first, then a1 in all cases. So now we have division. So in the case of division, in the function what we have declared, we first pass a1, a2 and token. a1 is the first number, first last number, a2 is the second last number, and the token is the index what we have reached till now. So we have the division sign, then we return a2 divided by a1, a2 divided by a1. What was the a2? a2 was 13 and a1 was 5, so it is 2 point. Battery is down. It is 2 point something. So we take it integer value. Here we have written integer value, it is 2. So now we have 2. We perform the operations, we return 2. After that we move forward. Now we have 4 and 2. Again we move till here. Now token is here, token is at plus. So again the same thing. If we have the operation to perform plus, then we return, it is a1, it is a2 plus a1, 4 plus 2, which is 6. After performing the operation, we keep pushing the element in the result. So st dot append result, this one was the result in the previous case, right? So we have 4 plus 2, which is 6 here. So that's all we have iterated in the whole loop. So yeah, 6 is our answer. And if we talk about the time complexity, this is big O of n, sorry, because if we are storing the numbers in the stack, then we have to store all the numbers in the stack. That is big O of n. And space complexity, if we talk about space complexity, it is also big O of n, because it will take any space to store the numbers. So yeah, that's all for today. And one thing more, that I was very inactive on YouTube from like last 1 month or so, because I was kind of busy or kind of lazy, because I was busy in mini project and stuff of the college. So now onwards I will be active on YouTube as well. I'll make sure that at least I post one video daily on daily basis. Even if it is a simple problem of LeetCode, then I'll try to post it on YouTube. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.